Assalamualaikum. We are from Group 2 and I'm Ain are going to present about the briefly introduction about this GOMECHANIC company. So this GOMECHANIC is a Gurugram-based startup founded in India in 2016, raised approximately $62 million from the investors like Sequoia Capital and Tiger Global, expanding up to 36 cities in India and 2 in Malaysia. So in January 2023, co-founder Amit Basin admitted to significant errors in the financial reporting, resulting in the layoff of 70% of the workforce. So a third-party audit revealed inflated revenue figures, leading major investors to withdraw from funding discussions. So this incident highlighted a serious corporate governance issues in the Indian startup ecosystem, emphasizing the need for stricter governance practices. So GOMECHANIC's future remains uncertain, with potential outcomes including acquisition or restructuring efforts.
My name is Nur Ainumardia binti Sawawi. My metric number is 288484. I would like to explain regarding to the understanding of GOMECHANIC business losses and fraud that incurred to the business based on analysis fraud framework on the motive or pressure framework. Firstly, the pressure from investor by venture capitals coupled with promoters, unbright ambition to hit unicorn status at any cost, which lead to the poor decision and fraud. Moreover, the top VC founded an amount of $62 million and expanded operation across India and Malaysia. Even though the revenue is a rise, the company struggle with profitability due to high marketing and operational expenses. Secondly, GOMECHANIC already spent a large amount on marketing and promotion for the long period to get the return, and at the end, the business continue losses. According to Kashyap 2023, marketing usually yield reward months or even years down the line. So ad spending by startup will fructify sooner and later help drive growth. Lastly, the weak organization management. When GOMECHANIC reach Series C, they need to have CFO, audit community for external and internal audit, and the most important thing is an independent board of directors lead to the lack of internal control for GOMECHANIC. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next, we will discuss on fraud triangle of opportunity. One of the primary opportunity factors was the lack of robust internal controls. GOMECHANIC's rapid growth and expansion created an environment where financial oversight was insufficient. The founders had significant control over financial reporting, which diminished accountability and allowed for manipulation of figures without immediate deduction. The absence of a strong finance function meant that there were inadequate checks and balances to prevent or catch discrepancies in financial reporting. Besides, the governance structure at GOMECHANIC was also a critical factor. The board of directors was largely ineffective, with most decisions being made by the founders. This lack of independent oversight contributed to an environment where unethical practices could thrive. Lastly, pressure from investors often associated with the fraud triangle. It also creates opportunities for unethical behavior when combined with weak governance. GOMECHANIC's ambition to secure further funding led to aggressive revenue reporting as they aimed to impress potential investors like SoftBank. This pressure to demonstrate growth created a fertile ground for misreporting, as founders might have felt justified in manipulating figures to meet expectations.
Assalamualaikum and hi doctor. My name is Rosaina Shuhada binti Rasli, metric number 288576. So now we continue the presentation where I will explain in terms of rationalization in fraud triangle for GOMECHANIC. So rationalization refers to the justification for individuals or group used to excuse fraudulent behavior. Rationalization in GOMECHANIC fraud, here's how it happened. So let's look at the first one, which is growth at all cost mindset, where the founders wanted to show rapid growth to attract the investor. They believed a funding number was necessary and will fix itself later when the company becomes successful. Second is the pressure to meet the investor expectation, where with big investors demanding the fast result, the founders felt they had no choice but to strike to truth to meet the expectations. So the next one is belief in temporary measure, where they probably thought like, this is just for now, we will fix it once things get better. But these small lies grew into a bigger problem. So the last one is a rewarding misleading metrics or showing fake success. By inflating revenue and creating fake garages, the founders try to make the company look more successful, thinking this will benefit everyone in the end.
Next, I'm going to continue with the ethical lessons for this GOMECHANIC case. So the first one is the integrity in the financial reporting. So companies must prioritize honesty and transparency in their financial reporting. Misrepresenting financial data not only undermines trust with investors but can also lead to severe legal consequences and damage to the company's reputation. The next one is the sustainable growth over short-term gains. So startups should focus on sustainable growth rather than pursuing aggressive expansion at all costs. A growth at all costs mentally can lead to unethical practices such as inflating revenue figures, which ultimately jeopardize the long-term viability of the business. And the last one is the importance of strong governance structure. So establishing robust corporate governance practices is essential for accountability and ethical decision making. Startups should implement independent oversight, regular audits, and a culture of ethical behavior to prevent financial misconduct and ensure responsible management.
Hi, my name is Noaina Afrina, 288736. So there were 3 solutions to help GOMECHANIC to find a way forward. The first way is by operational restructuring. Way before this, GOMECHANIC spent a huge amount of money on marketing and promotion that resulted in financial difficulties. Besides, it is too much for a startup company to spend that much on marketing, as they need to have a strong value proposition first. So to mitigate this, they need to reduce the excessive marketing, as it can even be yielding a comfortable return as fast as they thought it is. Other than that, they also might need to close down the unprofitable center service to minimize the operational costs. The second way is by strengthening their corporate governance, because it will help the company to have a good company environment and to ensure the sustainability of the company. First of all, they need to form an internal audit team to help them conduct a regular audit process and ensure transparency in preparing the financial report, and appoint the independent board member, because they will provide unbiased perspective which will help in the decision making process. The third way is by rebuilding trust with stakeholders. With the current situation, most of the investors decide to write down their investment. To gain back the trust of those investors, GOMECHANIC can adopt a transparent communication with the investor by disclosing their company financial performance and any related information, and keep updating the detailed progress report. They also can provide assurance and seek constructive feedback by involving the investor in making a business decision and investment decision, as they also own a significant amount of share, which left the GOMECHANIC founder is only 25.54%.